G'day guys, my name's Soldier of Steel and welcome back to part 2 of the Greedfall Walkthrough Series. So, last time we left off, we had just spoken to the captain, been doing some side missions just before we leave the port. So, gonna try and clean things up. So we're gonna have a look. So, tamper with the ship's log. Tamper with the ship's log, okay. So that's the same. Discover where to find Constantine. So there's so many missions going on. Investigate disappearance of novice. Let's get, okay. So we got a few side quests. So the Constantine one is a main quest as well. So I'm gonna leave that. Let's continue on. So we gotta clear out the warehouse guards. Alright, so we gotta get up here. But you guys, let me know if you've been enjoying this series so far. I know the beginning of games is usually a bit slow, but zone is under control of another faction than yours. Certain places are forbidden for you. A costume torso of the faction will allow you to trick guards. Also try stealth approach, but I forgot. So where do we get a guard uniform from?
Do you have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
So it's teaching us ways we can do things without...
If you wore a Naught uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in. Unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable.
Well, they wanted me to look around. Let's have a look at the map. Come on. So I'm looking for ingredients. Or a uniform. Okay, what's over here? Coins, magic potion. I mean, I have absolutely no idea what any of that's for, but I'm gonna take it. Let's see what's up here. Oh, art collection. Anything I can use? Hawthorn. So I should be able to craft something. Let's have a look. So can we dismantle? Wow, that armor's already... Oh, okay. Already found... Guys, look at this. Already found clothes that are stronger than what I'm currently wearing. That's a shame. For a pre-order bonus. Unless you can upgrade it. Oh, what's in here? I don't know if I should be in here or not. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing, guys. See, so that's an instance where my that would have been an instance where my lockpicking would have come in handy, but I don't think I'm even supposed to be in here. I have no idea what I'm doing. Alright, let's have a look at the mission at hand. So, prepare a drink laced with sleeping pills. So how do we do that? Oh man, such a learning curve. And I bet I could have picked that. Oh. Well, this game definitely doesn't hold your hand. That's all I can say. Oh, what am I doing?
The warehouse is off limits.
Whoops.
Move along.
Very well, I'm going.
Orders haven't changed, you know. No one passes.
Did you hear the bell?
The bell? Of the port authorities?
Of course. We're not in Teleme, you know. You better get going. The harbour master is ringing it. All the Nauts must rendezvous at the port authority immediately. Must be something serious.
Damn, we didn't hear either. We're done for. Come on, we need to move fast.
Be off with you. I'll watch over the warehouse in your absence.
The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
Oh, inform the porters, okay. Well, how do we get back? Oh my gosh. Alright, here we go.
Captain, sir, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
Wait, but we didn't change the manifesto. Tamper with the ship's log.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
To my help! And
Oh,
death
great.
to the others!
I don't want to have to kill people.
Things are about to get...
Great. Well, didn't really want to have to kill people. They're just doing their job. Oh well.
Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
Well, it's gonna look a bit shady now that there's dead people. Alright. It's the last time I do something shady like this. Alright, what's the next mission? What? Discover where to find Constantine. So, we're still doing some side quests right now. We're looking for the... what do they call them? The ship boy? I think. Something boy. Deck boy? So you have no idea what any of those ingredients and stuff is used for. I don't know how to craft, man. That's what happens when you get a new game. Oh, we gotta go down there. And I know you guys probably want me to just hurry up and get going on this cruise, but I mean, I need all the help I can get. So let's talk to this guy.
Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
Cabin
That's
boy,
right,
there we
yeah.
go.
Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro, and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
Comings and
What does
goings.
Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Ask about his friends.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
Alright, let's just ask about the
What
captain.
do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator, and an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet. If he keeps it up, he'll be an admiral one day.
Alright. Learn a little
I
about
need
the
to
captain.
be going. Farewell.
Okay, so we talked to... who are you? Flavia. Now we must speak with his other friend. I don't know why I keep doing that. I keep pressing L3 to sprint, but it's X. Gold coins. This is Laro.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
Man, it's so funny. He does not have the voice to suit his face. It's like an old man's voice. Alright, what he knows.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand. Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof. Gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left, you get me?
Alright, cabin boy state of mind.
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Ask about the kidnappers.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
Alright, well there we go. Find and interrogate the witness. Witnesses. And let's see what you think about the captain.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a just man who knows his knots. He's well appreciated by the crew. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for laughs now and again. Always seems unhappy, our captain.
Alright,
Thank you,
thanks for
Lara.
that.
I need to be going.
Strange story, this.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
Yes, we do. Alright, so we need to go investigate the... interrogate the witnesses. Never mind doing some interrogating. Play some good cop, bad cop. Hello. In Greedfall, a quest can usually be completed in several different ways. Has more than one string in his bow. Cunning, persuasion, intuition, corruption. Creating items from the crafting table will be some of the means available to you to reach your goals. To improve in these areas, spend points corresponding talent tree or work equipment that offers bonuses. Threats in combat are also options when your enemies are not receptive to your talents. Alright, so it looks like we're gonna have to do some persuading.
Good day, tavern keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
Ask about the cabin boy.
I'm looking for a Nort. A young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A note, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping. In my establishment? You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table. Anything else?
That's it. Oh, we'll ask about Constantine after.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Alright. Where... What's this? There we go. Just take those gold coins for myself.
Who are you? I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No. Have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him, if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Thélème embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the
What?
game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
I don't know, but it's worth a try. We've got to anyways. Oh, so this is a crafting table, okay. Craftsmanship allows you to upgrade your weapons. So we can, okay. So we can actually upgrade this stuff. So we gotta go to workbenches like this to craft stuff. Laced drink, see? Dang it. Oh, bottle of brandy, sleeping potion. Alright, so what's the objective here? Find and confront the kidnappers. Let's hope we don't have to kill these guys. I mean, I don't mind killing, but trying to be diplomatic. And we will kill him if you don't pay us handsomely. Come in full purse. Oh. Oh, these guys. Man, what's with these guys? What's with everyone wanting to kill us? I guess people are getting desperate. I mean, all I want is the gold. Wow, this whole episode's basically been side quests as well. We haven't even left the island yet. Well, I haven't left for the island. I don't know, there's something about... I've always done this in games. Always kind of make sure I've done just about as much as I can before I head off somewhere. Alright,
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Well, she's very formal. And where you... What, you just like to stare at the wall?
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sade. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
Oh.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
I did not know who to trust in this. How they found it. Why Norts would have taken the son.
What was your son doing on a Nort ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced. It seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Norts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact. It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Norts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Man, I don't know who to trust in this game. Far out. Just don't know who to trust. I mean, rich people do shady stuff all the time. And I guess we gotta find out more about the Nort contracts. And we came to a dead end. And we've done this once
Greetings,
before.
Your Excellency.
Yeah, move out of my way, lady.
Good day, Your Excellency.
Yeah, thanks, but I'm in a rush. Trying to get this jolly side quest done. I just hate seeing exclamations on the map and not investigating them. It's just who I am. So I'm sorry guys, but you never know, part 2 might finish and we might not have set sail yet. Alright. let's go find out more about these contracts. Oh, I keep running down dead ends. Let's confront the captain, shall we?
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nords, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Nord. Our ships are his home, and we are his only family.
Oh, what to do?
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
Just like a
Sir
crazy.
Gracilion's a veritable well of scientific knowledge. He could tell us a little more.
Scavenger hunt.
But I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Nords.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nords. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nords as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
Yep, looks like we're gonna have to save this kid. Otherwise, like you said, there could be severe consequences. I don't want consequences. I mean, who cares if they miss their son? They sign a contract. I mean, it might sound cold-hearted, but you know, it's the way it is. Alright, discover Jonas is detained. Yeah, I'll take that. I'd like you to prepare several meals, bring them to the warehouse. Now my husband will have to work there as clerk and men for a few days to make sure that there is enough food for everyone. Do not want other families to know about what is happening.
This document mentions another property. A warehouse.
Ah.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek?
I think so. Oh, I can't believe we're coming to the end of this mission finally. All for this little... It looks like we're going to be at part 3 by the time we set sail. Because I think I'm going to finish this side quest and call it a day.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
Let's just try to remain discreet.
Wait, so are there any options on how we can free him? And would he be down here?
Sir de Sade, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine?
Alright, let's try to reason with him.
You've taken your son against his will and have him locked up like merchandise in a warehouse. Is that what you call being a good father?
If I hadn't taken him back, he would have been hauled off on one of the cursed ships.
If that's what he wants, then why would you want to stop him?
For his mother. She misses him so. But in the end, you may be right. My boy has changed. He hasn't spoken a word to me since we've been in this precarious predicament. Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Naughts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
Well guys, this just proves that investing in charisma definitely helps. I mean, you can invest in, you know, being strong and all that stuff, but when it comes to quests, yeah, it's definitely important. Wow, he actually had him locked up. Some father he is. You got any loot in here though? Nope, didn't think so.
Who are you?
Jonas.
My name is de Sade. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes. Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seemed so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
Well, there we go. Inform the captain. Well, guys, it looks like we managed to do that without having to kill anyone, so that's a bonus. Dang it! Can't even lock it yet. Oh wow! So check this out, guys. So depending on our skills, right, we could have broken him out. I don't know if we would have been able to kill his father or not, or snuck past them. So destroy the wall, pick lock the gates, or like we did, use charisma. So it's a lot of options. Definitely interesting. Definitely going to be interesting to see how different quests play out depending on what you choose. Oh, don't know if I was supposed to come this way, but I did. So that probably would have been the back way. Kill the guards, steal their gear. Snuck in. Picked the lock or blown them up. Blown up the wall, I mean. Alright, we're gonna go talk to the captain and then we're gonna call this part 2. Now we'll have written on the description of this video that it's a side mission, side quest. Just so you know you're not missing any story. Yeah, been lots of talking, lots of running around in this episode, but it's all part of the game.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Yes,
Have
yes.
no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
My cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship. I have you to thank, I imagine.
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor.
Oh, thank you for that. Reputation 3 with the Naughts. There you go. And we leveled
soon,
up.
Captain.
So, seeing as we leveled up, let's have a look-see, shall we? So we've got 1 skill point. So attributes. So our next attribute point is level 4, which I think I'm gonna... Oh, level 5, okay. I'm gonna stick with charisma because I think it's very valuable. So I don't know why those have those little pluses on the bottom of them though. Anyways, we've unlocked a new skill point. So let's have a look. So one-handed blades, one-handed heavy weapons, stasis, divine magic ring, set trap, firearms. I think I'm gonna go with... I mean, we use one-handed weapons a lot, so... Yeah, damage 10%. Let's learn this. Okay. And we got our first trophy. I don't know if that's gonna pop up in this video, but I just got my first trophy of the game, so that's pretty cool. Alright guys, well this has been part 2 of the Greedfall Walkthrough Series. If you enjoyed this episode, I know it was a bit slow, but we're slowly but surely getting there. Yeah, just smash that like button, and if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. I'm gonna have a lot more content coming your way. And yeah guys, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.